Hello everyone, and welcome to English Story Radio channel. Today, I'm excited to share an English story with you. If you enjoy this story and want to see more like it, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll be the first to know when I upload new content. Without further ado, let's get started. As the sun began to set on a cold autumn evening, 5 friends gathered at the edge of town to embark on a daring mission. Their goal was to capture a witch who had been terrorizing the town for months. The witch had been accused of putting curses on people, causing strange occurrences, and even stealing a baby. It was rumored that the witch lived in a deserted mansion on the outskirts of town, and the friends were determined to bring her to justice. The group consisted of 4 university students: Sarah, John, Emily, and Mark, as well as a local historian named Dr. Wilson. Dr. Wilson had extensive knowledge of the town's history, and was eager to help the students on their quest. The 5 friends were all brave and smart, but they knew that they were up against a powerful enemy. As the friends approached the mansion, they could feel the air growing colder and the hairs on their necks standing up. The mansion was dark and foreboding, with vines crawling up the walls and broken windows. They cautiously approached the entrance, but as soon as they stepped inside, they were hit with a foul smell and an eerie silence. The friends quickly split up to search the mansion. Sarah and John headed to the basement, while Emily and Mark searched the second floor. Dr. Wilson decided to investigate the main hall. As they explored the mansion, they found that each room was more terrifying than the last. There were strange symbols on the walls, broken furniture, and a general feeling of unease. Sarah and John descended the creaky stairs to the basement, where they heard a faint chanting coming from the depths. They slowly made their way towards the sound until they came upon a dark room, with a single candle flickering in the corner. In the center of the room stood the witch, dressed in a long black cloak and chanting incantations. Sarah and John quickly realized that they were outnumbered and outmatched. They turned to flee, but the witch was too quick. She cast a spell that sent them flying across the room, knocking them unconscious. Meanwhile, Emily and Mark were searching the second floor when they stumbled upon a room filled with mysterious objects. As they investigated, they heard a noise coming from behind a curtain. They slowly pulled it back to reveal a hidden passage leading to a secret room. The room was filled with ancient tomes and scrolls, and Emily and Mark soon discovered a spell that could defeat the witch. They hurried back to the main hall to find Dr. Wilson and put the plan into action. When they arrived, they found Dr. Wilson engaged in a heated battle with the witch. He was holding his own, but he couldn't seem to gain the upper hand. Emily and Mark quickly told him about the spell, and the 3 of them recited it together. The spell worked, and the witch was defeated. She disappeared in a puff of smoke, leaving the friends to escape the mansion before it collapsed in on itself. As they made their way back to town, they were hailed as heroes. The witch was gone, and the town was safe once again. The friends celebrated their victory with a bonfire and roasted marshmallows. They all agreed that they would never forget their daring adventure in the haunted mansion. In the days that followed, the town began to return to normal. People were no longer afraid to leave their homes, and the air felt lighter. But the friends knew that they had done something important. They had shown that courage and teamwork could overcome even the darkest of magic. As time passed, the friends would often reminisce about their adventure in the haunted mansion. They became closer than ever, bonded by their shared experience. Dr. Wilson even gave a lecture about their adventure at the university, using it as an example of how history and magic can intersect. Sarah, John, Emily, and Mark all went on to graduate from university and pursue successful careers. But they never forgot the haunted mansion and the witch they defeated. In fact, they often returned to the mansion to explore its mysteries and see if any more secrets could be uncovered. Years later, the friends were all gathered at a local restaurant, catching up on old times. As they laughed and shared stories, they noticed an old woman staring at them from a nearby table. She had a mischievous twinkle in her eye, and they couldn't help but feel a sense of familiarity. Suddenly, the woman stood up and approached their table. "Hello, my darlings," she said, her voice crackling with age. "Do you remember me?" The friends looked at each other, unsure of how to respond. Then, it hit them. The woman was the witch they had defeated so many years ago. She had aged, but she still had a sparkle of magic in her eyes. The witch sat down at their table, and they spent the evening chatting about their adventure in the haunted mansion. They realized that the witch was no longer a threat, but a friend. She had been lonely and misunderstood, and their kindness had shown her that there was still good in the world. As the evening drew to a close, the witch stood up and bid them farewell. "Thank you for showing me the light, my friends," she said, her voice filled with gratitude. "I will never forget what you did for me." The friends watched as the witch disappeared into the night, feeling a sense of closure and peace. They had faced their fears, defeated a powerful enemy, and made a new friend. They knew that their adventure in the haunted mansion would stay with them forever, a testament to the power of friendship, bravery, and magic.